That almost take me again. Playing songs that I do not want to play. Hello everybody. How you're doing on this lovely Monday? Welcome Kerbal. How are you doing on this Monday? The plan for today is to check out the interesting Pixar's James Jam Game Gam number 3. See a couple of game dev friends talk about it. And I got interested in if I have enough creative juice and passion to make something that is feasible in 1 week, because this is a 1 week jam. I usually don't do those, but we will see. Oh yeah, shmup tutorial. That's always nice. I still have to do it myself. Hold on, I need to tweet at one more place. I'm gonna down, find some music. That is not that playlist. You're gonna grab some lo-fi girl with something. Yeah, this works. Demo, hello. Oh, it's hanging back there. We might need the AC at some point. I'm just saying. I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. Wait. To brainstorm something for PPJJGG. You have the remote, so go ahead. Or at least I'm quite hot myself. Think we could use it. A link here, and that's probably all. You good after playing like 10 hours for almost 9? I played it even yesterday. Most of it was kind of AFKing, like doing other stuff and going over like house chores and stuff and gathering materials for the next stream. Like setting up, beginning automations. Yeah. It has like a 3-4 hours altogether. And maybe I will relax after the stream today with some more. We will see. So yeah, Splash, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Be careful on the road if you are driving. And even if you are not, because cars are iffy. Bicycles are the way in public transit. Hope you're having a nice Monday. So yeah, I wanted to show you something. Show you all something before. So I have a somewhat of an idea, which probably gonna be like not overused, but I'm pretty sure more people are gonna go into this. Let me go to the coding scene and grab the browser. Oh yeah. So I have this old game called Droid Dash that I made for Masimov back then. And if you played Puzzles of the Paladin, this is basically that without tools. So this was just purely a movement-based puzzle game. So like you had to find the right route through the maps and gathering not all the mushrooms. The big pink one is the only mandatory one. Every other one is just optional if you want. And what I've been tinkering on as an idea is to have something like this, but since you have the parallel team, divide the screen and you're gonna be controlling two characters on different map sections basically at the same time. I have no lore idea at the moment, so for the time being we are doing that because that is an easy idea I can make in 1 week. I can probably get the movement almost fully done today because I've made it a few times at this point. But after that we will see. Let me guess, you reuse the movement from this in veggie combo. Basically yes, yeah. It has some more stuff in it because I'm not sure if I have a GIF for that map, but I have like directional, I always said movement plates basically. You had certain tiles that if you stepped on, they redirected you into another direction. So that is where the original 5th direction, the 0-0 comes in. But yeah, we're gonna be basically recreating that almost one at a time because that is something I'm familiar with. I have time in a week after work to work on it if I like the idea. I haven't officially joined the jam yet because I'm not sure if I will have the time and the juice to finish it. So today we are just gonna start it and I will see if I have the flow, the ideas, the motivation and everything that you need. But yeah, that is the plan. So for that, we're just gonna jump into this and we're gonna create a few really dummy placeholder things, words, sprites. So we're gonna have an empty tile. We're gonna have some kind of wall tile. And we're gonna have maybe like a point that is for like the goal. Join the jam, but definitely don't know if I will be able to cook something up for it. That is the main reason why I'm going with like a spin-off on this idea, because if I find enough motivation along the way, then the coding part shouldn't be that hard, basically. That is what I'm trying to say. Like the movement itself shouldn't be hard. What is hard is designing all the maps, basically. That is why I'm going with such an idea at the moment. But yeah, I'm really interested what you will cook up if you eventually join it. So as an illustration, PICO-8 is 16 by 16, so this is the very edge for a single screen map, and this is the other edge. So the middle is this 7 and 8, which means we have basically this much space puzzles, because this is the very edge, and we want to have some kind of cool looking divider in between. So this is 14 and so this still counts. Just to like visualize how much space we have. So after we have all this, we're just gonna quickly create the boilerplate, the good old trifecta of init, update, and throw. And in the draw, we're just gonna clear the screen and I'm gonna draw the map for now. And we're gonna save it as PPJJGG 8. So basically this is what we work with. I'm just practicing Pico, following some tutorials, not making any games, so I'm not joining the jam. Yeah, that's fair, that's totally fair. Even it's the 1 week jams I feel are for those who either really skilled or have a really concrete vision, or those who have the time, basically. So I fool around. Parallel is a tough theme, and I'm having a tough time thinking of a related idea. Yeah, that's why I'm going with this really low-hanging fruit, basically, because I think a lot of people are gonna make something like this. Either this or like the... what is it? Hold on. Browser. Or the other theme that is quite used for... other design idea that is quite used for themes like this, which is the switching the words, basically. I think these two ideas are gonna be the main focus of the jam, where you have one word that interacts in some way and another word behind it which interacts in another way. I think these two gonna be the main jam ideas, but I'm interested to see and proven wrong by the dev community. Not that, but this. Because I'm pretty sure some people are gonna come up with really cool ideas. I mean, this was like simultaneous parallel task, but the IDK. That sounds cool. Like if you... like I could totally see like an Overcooked like game for this team. Running all kind of jobs parallelly and you have to like jump from one to the other. There are a lot of ways you can interpret this theme, basically. That was exactly what I was thinking on. Ooh, okay, that sounds cool. So if you have the time, that is a really cool idea. So, I jump to here. We find PPJJGG. And now we have it in a normal code editor. Thank God. The PICO-8 editor is fine for short work, but I don't like it on the long run. We're gonna go immediately into the mode where we're just gonna say hot player, and it's gonna be X and Y, basically. So I'm not gonna make one player. That's why I don't want to make one in it. I want to have multiple players, like multiple characters that you control, basically, on the screen. Also... bam! Nice. That is gone. So we're just gonna say a local player. Even P is fine here. X equals X, Y equals Y, and yeah, it's because it is the hexadecimal values for each pixel. That is why you see that here. The same for the map, same for the label, same for the SFX. Like, hold on, which is... now look at this. Oh, my head is covering it. Hold on. That's the VS Code. Where is... like you can see Lino and the moon here for the game. It's always pretty cool to see. Yeah, well, I think this is the label. Yeah, this is the label part, and this is the actual spreadsheet. Here is the top half of the moon. Yeah, how's it? I always forget what we need here. 3-. It's not called 3-, it is Mossy. That's the map collection. Like the direction and the facing, okay. Direction, it is gonna be, it's like what we always do in this kind of game is have a direction table that shows how to move on X and Y to get to the next tile in set direction. Direction table. So this is just gonna hold the coordinates to the next tile. And it is mapped, in my mind it is always mapped. It is always mapped to the buttons. So 0 is left, 1 is right, 2 is up, 3 is down, 4 is neutral. Bloop. So left is always -1 on the X, but 0 on the Y. Right is the opposite, it is 1, 0. Up is 0 on the X, but -1 on the Y. And this is the opposite, and the neutral is 0, 0. Do you have any tips on how to make PICO-8 music not sound like shit? Yes, I do. I do indeed have some. It is the PICO view. There are talented people making really cool articles for music in there. More specifically, I think it is July and August of last year, where is it July and August? Hold on. Looking. Featured interview. Tokenomics. Is it the opposite? Is it June? I should know this by heart. It's like a article coordinator. Jimmy Guns. Yeah, Rich K. They have a really cool article in 6 about music. And they have a really cool article, I think, then in 5. So it's June and May. Yeah, basic chord progressions. And if you look through the other articles, they made a lot of others. So these are just the very basics that they showed. I don't think we have a music on here. I think they've started in June, not June, in May. Yeah, but there are a lot of other articles based around music. One other trick that I can and I use sometimes is, and it kind of depends on your local laws, but at a house, basically folk songs that are transpired later than X years are free to use anywhere. And I basically just transcripted folk song cheat notes, I think that's how you say them, into PICO-8. That is one thing I also used. And I made jingle bells for like Slay Away a year ago. So that is the short. Short answer to that. Like, if you really do not want to think, then just find a folk song that you like and you think fits the theme of the game and just transpile that. What are all these duck sounds? Is that the music? Oh my god, friend jumped into the voice because I was still in there. Oh, that stupid fucker. Should work for you. This. Not sure what you mean, but so after we created the I'm still like stoned by that friend. I was like, what is this quacking in the background? Hello, jumped in. Thankfully he didn't start with the other soundboards because we have like a bot that you can basically prompt it with sound clips that people uploaded, and there are some weird shit up there. Play as. So just we're gonna say add layers. Yeah, links are forbidden for now. Yeah. It's a security feature by Twitch, basically. Helps keep the bots away. That's one of the main reasons. So in update, we can just say update layers function update. It's probably gonna be like this. We're gonna pass an index here. So for I equals 1 layers 2 and I index. We're just gonna save it to a local player equals layers index. So this way we can fetch all the players into this category. Whip and have channel the lazy devs. I will look into it then later. So now what we want to do is if bitmp 0, technically what you could do here is to save the bit field, but I still don't want to like play around with that. And player.dir it is direction equals 0. So it would spare us all these, because now we're just gonna dupe this for all the other like pressable directions. So here we're gonna say save press direction player, see if next file in that direction is walkable, which at the moment happens. So local next file equals, so this is why we do this, player.x plus Direction table, player.direction 1. So this is the X. And here is the Y, which is 2. And it is Y. And down. We're gonna get this new position, and if next tile not equals 0, I think we don't have anything else at the moment, so this should be fine then. Player dot, and we're just gonna do this. I'll save it here. Player.x, player.y equals this. If it is not empty void, move the player there. Chad, how you doing? I stayed on the voice and KGB jumped in and spammed me with soundboard stuff. I was like confused where I was hearing duck sounds from. The fucker trolled me. Werxzy, welcome. How you doing on this lovely Monday? We are trying to see if I have enough creative juice for the Pursuing Pixels. And if that tile is 0, then we're gonna stop the player else. And player.direction 5. You got to affiliate? Hell yeah! Nice, nice, nice. Hold on. Congratulations. And let me try to do this if I can. This is the way, this is the way. So yeah, probably everyone knows you in the chat, but those who don't and stumble later into the stream or the VOD, Werxzy makes amazing PICO-8 and Picotron stuff. They made Infiminos, which is, I think, one of the best puzzle games we have. They are working on the Solitaire, Picotron Solitaire at the moment. And I've seen them having quite a lot of backburner projects that looks interesting. So yeah, drop them a follow. Not sure if you have like a Picotron Solitaire suit. Yeah, I know. I knew it was something longer. I was like, I just couldn't figure it out. I knew there was one word still in the end. Not sure if you have like a set schedule now, but if you drop a follow to him, then you always will know when the online will happen. It's really cool. You hit it quite fast. Congratulations. Absolutely deserved, by the way. So what we don't have here is we don't draw the player at in any shape or form. I mean, I have, but I don't follow it, so this Monday is like the weirdest Monday stream. We don't have a player sprite at the moment, so we're just gonna say I'm gonna grab the ASCII character for the time being. I just need to find it. There it is. There it is. Bloop. Player.x times a. Player.y times 8. 7. I probably missed something, but that is up for the future. Oh yeah, it's not player. We do not have one player. We will have many players. So for Player in all players. Players. I should probably name this to something else. This way. Oh, I haven't added a player. Add player 4 I guess should work. Bloop. Index field, the nil value. Let's see what is the nil value we have. XY. Look up player. Direction table, that is what I call that. Player the direction. That is what we set. Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't joined officially yet. Like I didn't click the join button. Why I'm doing this is, I'm not sure if you know Druid Dash, one of my other games. Basically want to create something like that, but with a, not split screen because that's weird, but like having a world in one side of the screen and another world that is somewhat similar on the other, and you control both characters with one movement, so like both try to go left if you press left and things like that. That is the quick idea I have, which I assume that is gonna be quite a words. I don't know the word for that. I'm having brain farts. So many people will choose some idea along that line. What is that word? Oh my god. Yeah, the issue is that the arrays don't start at 0 in Lua. They start at 1. Bloop. And we move around. That was quicker than I remembered it being. So how about we add some wall tiles and see where it will go after that. Remove one here. Let's save this. And this is tile 2. I was thinking on parallel processing having multiple units on a map that the player programs, lol. You and programming things. Let's see. That sounds like a cool idea. I really love how I speak to you and Splash and... Hold on. Was it Fable? No. Someone on the Flash Discord. And all of us have different ideas for the time being, which is really cool. Because I was really stumped with the idea. What was it? I was talking with someone. I don't know. It was Fable. Okay. I wasn't stupid. And Sprout also gave an interesting insight, so I'm really interested in what will everyone cook here. So let's reload this. And what I need to do is first program in the second or next tile that equals 2, which is the 0 is void, 2 is a wall for now. And the other thing is I want another player on the other side of the map. And oh, this song Really has shelter vibes for some reason to me. I don't know why. 10-4, that should work, right? Because 7 and 8 are the middle tiles. I use one more, yeah. Oh. Well. It's almost like they are don't caring for the for the ball. Wee. That's interesting. Is it 2? It is 2. Wee. Oh yeah, this is not correct. This, because if this is true, then this is gonna just be true because true or false is true. This is an and here. Because this couldn't be this and this, right? We have the basics already. That, wow. Huh. It's almost like I did this code several times in the past. It's almost like that. One thing that is left, 2 actually, but one is not that hard, is yes. So let me show you the original like poster child of this. Yeah, Werxzy is making another sliding puzzle game. What's new? The original, the OG puzzle movement was for me is Druid Dash. And we are gonna be making something like this, but with like 2 words or even 4. I'm not sure if I can like if I have enough space to have like 4 players. I mean, technically we can see like I don't need this in the middle, so these can expand to 6, right? I tried the Voxatron back then when it was basically almost unusable. So 7 and 8 are the empty ones. So this is the space I have. 14, 15. This is 7. And I haven't checked it since. Probably if I'm gonna be doing a voxel based game at some point, it's probably gonna be in the, is it called RPG Maker? RPG Maker? Something like that. This is not a cool tile. This feels off. Yeah, this is an empty one here. So technically, if I make like maps like this, then I can have 4 parallel universes. So like one at the bottom and one on the right. RPG Maker is not a voxel. Then it's not RPG Maker. But it's something like that. RPG in a box? RPG in a box. Oh, it is RPG in a box. That is the one I was thinking about. But yeah, I haven't tried Voxatron in a very, very long time, and to my understanding, it is kind of dead project. We could probably try to experiment with the idea of not fully sliding. So like just stepping one tiles and each of them stepping that one tile. But that is still up to like the future to like figure out. So if I create something here, I know it is gonna work because that's how we have set the code up. Like there are no apparent reasons why this should fail. So let me make something more visible for this. Maybe use this color so it is a bit more friendly. And what I need to do is add 2 more players. Hold on, I can do that quickly. Like the only thing I have to do is duplicate this code down here. I might need to zoom for you guys, by the way. So this is gonna be 410 and this is gonna be 1010. And now we have 4 players. I don't like this purple tile. Hold on. How can I make this better? Maybe this way? But I don't think I can fit more than 4. Like then the possibilities are really limited. Like if I want to add another pair, then I need oh, hold on. That's gonna be better to figure out in here, right? So I can have 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like 3 by 3s, basically. Like either 3 by 3s or like this could be like longer down here. Not sure on how 3 by 3 is gonna be an engaging puzzle, but if we go up 1 more, then we're gonna have by 4 by 4s, right? We're gonna have 2 empty spaces, so we can bloop. 4 by 4s could be like kind of interesting. And then we have, so we can have like 9 on the screen, right? Well, no, they don't technically. Like there is nothing limiting me to grids. Basically, I just like the neatness of it. But they could be any shape because it is not tied to a grid. Like the code only cares about the tiles on the map. So I could technically make like a map that is like this. And one of them is running around in all this and all the other 4s are running around here. There is nothing stopping us from having irregular shapes. The only thing that is stopping us is trying to cut them off in some shape or form so they do not step into each other's area, so you don't confuse them. But no, they don't have to be. This could be like 4 hearts on the map if we want. Like this is 16 by 16, yeah. So this is basically a tile matching to the screen. So if you wanted, we can just bloop, connect all this, and then these three can run around here, but then you run into the issue of them merging. And a not clear goal on how to, not clean goal, I just don't know, haven't figured out like a design space for this. Like how to have a map completed, like do they stop on a place and then they are fixed there forever until you complete all the other players, or do you have to like sync them up so the last steps puts all of them into the place and things like that? Technically we could stop the merging. Wait. What is the quickest hack for that? For the time being, so we can just play around with the design idea. Probably the quickest idea is to have the player as a tile itself and just emset it back and forth, right? Like the quickest that comes to my mind. So now that we have that redrawn, here when we add the player, we emset p.x, p.y to, what is that? It's 4. And here we are emsetting this, emset. This with 4. Here we don't do anything, but here we tell them that the next tile cannot be 4s or either. And then we don't need you, because the players are emsetted into place, right? Oh, and reset them. Emset player.x, player.y, 1. So they don't do this funky thing. But now what? Did I not save? Player.x, player.y, 1. I did. If the player doesn't move, we don't have to emset anything because it is still on that place. If the next tile is not a 4, which is basically a player. I'm not setting the player the player position. That is why that still needs to happen. Player.x, player.y. I'm not updating their position. I think that is the... Yeah, now they can just simply coexist on one tile. FreddoWare, thank you for the raid. How you doing on this lovely Monday? We are working on producing Pixel's James Jam Game Jam. Trying to see if I have some kind of idea to it. So now the players don't overlap. What were you up to on your stream? If you haven't been here before, I'm Werxzy. I'm a PICO-8 developer basically and enthusiast. I stream and play games. I'm doing a game jam as well, the Godot Wild Gym. Oh hell yeah, Godot users rise up. I still have to like learn Godot at one day because I just have a really beginner project in it. I have to check out the. I had one friend who was really into Godot back then. Nice, nice. What is the theme for the Wild Gym? Oh my god, this is by the way breaking my brain having to think about 3 players on one area. Ew. But this could be like a really cool puzzle piece where you have to like use the other characters as a stepping stone. Like I think here. The theme is folklore, so we're doing a game about the creature called the Wendigo. Oh, Wendigo, right? That's with a longer I, I think. What's yours? Our team is parallel at the moment. And I have an old game made for another game jam, which is Druid Dash. It is a sliding movement puzzle game. And we are trying to make a game which is similar along to this, but you are controlling multiple characters at the same time, hence the parallel theme. And we are just doodling around, trying to figure out the design space for now. The Wendigo. It's like a big dog looking, not dog looking, but like a two-legged antler looking something, right? I really described it poorly, but I think it's like a yeti with antlers. An ugly yeti with antlers, I think. Which I probably offended those who use it as in their folklore, but that's how I remember it. Ugly skinny yeti with antlers. Oddly specific. That's cool, that's cool. Sounds like a cool idea. I will have to check into that because that's gonna be a lot of folklore inspired stuff, and I really like to like dive into other nations and people's folklore. It's always fun to see what they come up with for stuff that exists for us as well. This multiple player on the same area might work as well. A very good lot of people I have talked to have great ideas. Hell yeah, that's always nice. It's like technically we can just cut this off here. We can make this like a really funky piece. Just gonna fuck with my brain that wants some kind of symmetry. So now we have these 2 small areas down here, and now we have these 2 running around on the top part. Oh, it is gonna be so hard to come up with some kind of lore and look for this. Wish you the same. Thank you for the follow. Have a nice day. Technically, I think we can somehow... then that is the dub. Oh, hold on. How did I... Oh yeah, because they were standing on top of each other. Like tricks like this, so you couldn't enter that area, but now that one is stepping on the other, you could enter here. Oh, this is gonna be like... my mind is hurting by just thinking it. Like the possibilities. All the others. I should get rid of Streamlabs. Finally, I think I have migrated almost everything to it at this point. Let's try to make something more interesting. Oh yeah, I wanted to make... we went on a really long tangent here. I wanted to make directional pads. Like arrows that direct you into a specific direction. Hold on, it is left, right, up, down. So let's make this. So what we have to be careful with like pads like this is if you are moving left or right, my bad, and you step onto this arrow and you move down here, you should not keep your original rightwards momentum. But I think what I use for the system should work like that. Like even make it so. We don't have the code in, so let's make the code quickly for this part. Check if new tile is bidirectional. If new tile if new tile is bigger than, where did I place it? I forgot. It's 48 to 51. So if it is bigger than 47 and new tile smaller than 52, then player.direction equals new tile minus 46, because that is gonna convert the tile sprite number into a 1 through 4. Oops. But this is gonna have to happen before this. So step the player to the new tile, and then if that new tile is this, then we are setting it to a new direction. What I think can still happen, and I didn't have any guards for it, is you could technically stop the movement midway, I think. Super number with a nil. Did I have a typo? Hello, VideoTube. Go away, VideoTube. Oh, it's not new tile, it's next tile. My bad. Next. This is a quick fix. So now we are moving. Those players on the left are not moving because they're next. So to the right of them there is a player. So that is not a valid tile. Which is weird because technically I think they should be able to move. They just should be like one behind the other one. Oh yeah, so we have two bugs here. One is that the player doesn't move. Like in the middle, that should be stepping on the arrow tile. And the other is that the arrow is disappearing. Oh, night world, what? I'm just miscalculating something. $48. Oh, this should be, I think, 47, right? That is my error. Like the minus here should be 47. Yay! Now it is working. Somewhat. Not fully, somewhat. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Scenes. So now we can bloop, bloop, move that player over there. What is happening still, I think, is that if I press right while he's moving down, it will change the direction to right. Yeah. So that still needs some fixing. Yeah, you see, I can still press a direction. We just need a check for the new direction only counting if the player's current one is 5. So it is not moving basically. So we only allow the movement if it is not already moving. Oh. All this is not happening if the player's direction, if player.direction not equals, no, it is, if it is 5, then we can set its direction with the buttons. Otherwise it's gonna move or just stop it where it wants. Only count if the player is already stopped. At some point we will have to like rename all this player into character. So now, huh? What? Oh, okay, I know what is happening here. We are not waiting for a character to finish its movement before we allow another input. So if I press right, they are next to each other, but if I press right and up in the meantime, the left one is gonna step up. Just need to be fast enough, yeah. And it is not gonna move down because the other character is below it. Why they are moving to the left, and it doesn't have the space basically to move. Okay, new design space. Consideration. Do I wait for all units to finish their movement before I allow another one? Or am I fine with the player being able to press directions whenever it wants, and those who are free gonna follow that movement? Hold on, where is my game build? This is like a question that should be written up. That is why I have this in the first place. But I can see this project because we technically almost have everything in place. Yeah, this is the space here. PPJJGG. That's weird. That's not. It doesn't align with how English say it. Oh, that's weird. How English people like pronounce this? I'm a lone wolf. I basically always work alone. I would love to in the future maybe like consider working with others. I'm not at that point yet. I think, in my game dev career. I like working alone because then the only person I can disappoint is myself. Do I wait for each... My ink pen doesn't want to... Okay, now it has ink. Each character... Lol. Finish moving. It's like the age-old joke of why would I want a threesome just to disappoint two people at once? So like that's the same. Like the only one I can disappoint is myself this way. This is one big question that we can have. The other one is, do characters in finish tile stay in there after stepping into it? Those are the two big questions at the moment. I will somehow have to get like a board of some kind to like make maps for this. Okay, so if I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't just say sorry, I don't to the other guy, so I don't fuck up someone else's progression and ambition. So the other thing that we're having at the moment is the arrow is deleted, and I don't want the arrow to be deleted. But that is an easy fix in theory, because what we have to do is just set the old position into this tile that we check against here. So let's just say local old pos x old pos y equals player x player.y player.y, and here we can mset in the end with local tile to recent equals 1, tile to reset equals next time, and old pos and old pos y. But there are a lot of lovely people that at some point I would love to collaborate when I feel like I can dedicate my time. Oh, it's not the old pose, it's the new position. Hold on. It's not even the old position. That is the new one. Ah, this is weird. My naming convention doesn't hold up. Because here I would have to also redefine this, so it doesn't hold up at all. This is only happening because we are working with tiles. I would not want to work with tiles in the end, by the way. I would love to actually draw sprites. I mean, for the background, still we'll have to do like some kind of tile thingy, or just loop over every player, and if the one of the positions is like taken, that I don't allow the step. So yeah, this is happening because I'm testing in jank ways. So let's embrace the jank, and here Alt pos X, Alt pos Y. Right. It's not right, but it is funny. Surely we set the arrows correctly, right? Meow. um... Can I somehow make it so that it... Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what is the cause of this jank? Somehow the player tile is getting stuck in here, which is weird. How do you do that? Because if the next tile is a player while moving, then I don't even allow this code. Here, what was why? Welcome back. Just arrived for some debugging where some funny stuff happens, and I'm trying to figure out why. The funny stuff that is happening is basically this. Instead of the character moving just down and not deleting the arrow, it draws the player character, which I'm trying to figure out why it does this. So then what happens? I think if we just remove this, then yeah, then the arrows are moving in weird ways. So this should happen when the player is stepping off from the tile, right? Probably that is the issue here. Because I don't understand how the player tile is stuck in there. So new was X, new was Y. Composite. Next, new Y. This is a tad more readable now. How does a player tile get stuck in here? Style not 4. Huh. 4 is the player. Yeah, 4 is the player. Is it? Oh, I still don't understand how it does that. Ah, that's really weird. Because of this line, this never should be. Like, how is this forever? Let's say like, is this? Wow. Look at this. If the player just moves here, the player tile is what is left there. How the f do you do this? I don't understand that. It looks interesting, not gonna lie, but like, we found a new cool feature where you can leave frozen clones on the map, but that is not the goal of this. I have like 10 minutes to figure this out. Probably this is not correct. I still don't understand how this is like, how this ever becomes the tile of the player. Because it is either 1 or it is 0. How does that happen? How can you be 4? So here the time to reset is probably like, here I need to like convert this. So the tile to reset is actually the tile that was there. It is not 0, but basically this. Probably it should hold some kind of memory. Not even this, it's the OG. Is mget hold. Right. The fuck do you still leave the player there? Huh? Oh, this here. This is how it can set to that position. This is what sets the player. It's not the old tile. This is what is fucking me over. Okay. Boom. This can probably wait. Right after this. Time to reset, time to reset. And if the next tile someone need to save this to memory, right? There is no way for me to save between two step cycles what was there because I'm drawing the player on top at the moment. There is no tile actually there anymore. I feel like my game idea would be too close to yours. I mean, if you're programming stuff, then it is very different. I'm just pressing buttons. And even if you feel like that, I think you can just go for it. Like, there is nothing wrong with having similar games. Like, just look up the shmup game jam. Every game there is a shmup. You move around and you shoot stuff. Technically, every game is the same. I know that is big generalization, but I think you get my point. Oh, Mom, I don't want to save these. Zelda equals Tetris. Okay, that is different. It's like it's like comparing the old Zelda to the what's the other 2D one? Link to the Past? Is it Link to the Past? Link to the Past. Yeah, it's like comparing the first Zelda game to Link to the Past. Is my thought process. That's better describing it. There is no wrong thing in having similar games. Okay, if I enjoy a blueberry cheesecake, then I'm not gonna reject a blueberry cheesecake with chocolate on top. So like, oh yeah, give me both. Blueberry cheesecake. Oh my god, I gave myself an idea. But back to this. It is yet again only happening because I'm testing like this. What probably I could do is to have replace old file. No. Do replace old style replace file ID. And here I can save that player.reset. Please do replace all tile true and player dot. I already forgot. Replace tile ID equals next tile. And here I say this is player dot do replace all tile and player dot replace, what is it, replace tile ID or one, right? And I need to reset the boolean as well. If tile reset not equals 1, then player dot do replace all tile. You think this works? We will see. Bloop, bloop. No, I'm still stuck with the 4. Why? Did I reboot? Didn't reload. Unsafe changes. No. That's the worst thing you want to read ever. Ah. I don't know what I changed, but I changed something. And I'm angry. Oh yeah. This is what I've been talking about. You can like shuffle them this way. So if one is different color, then you can switch them. Like the bottom loop basically just cycles them back and forth. Damn. So like, I don't know, put one up here. Doesn't really matter. Get rid of this. And good luck for the internet people to figure out what is happening on this GIF. Oh my god, nerd. He infected me. I said GIF. What the hell? Oh my god. It's spreading. Ah! I feel violated. That is GIF. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Sticky. Not the GIF pin. No. This is the lowest point of my streaming career. Oh my god. GIF. Jesus Christ. What you could do is you do instead words. I cannot even read. That's how this fried my brain. What you could do is instead use include. That way the changes in the code will not potential changes in the math spreadsheet. Oh yeah, I could do that, but that would be smart, and I am dumb. Hold on, I need to write this up. That would be the smart thing, yes. But I am not one of those. Somewhere. I will write it up and I will forget it probably, but that is life. What did I change on the spreadsheet, by the way? I don't understand. Oh, I changed the map, right? I changed it into this one that we have instead of the full one that connects in the middle. Shit. Oh my god. Thankfully Nerdy wasn't here to hear it, because he would ride on this forever. But this is all I wanted to do today, basically. I wanted to create these movement tiles because that is always one of the tricky parts. I wanted to check out how hard it would be to have multiple players, which is not that hard at all. The collision between players was simpler than I thought, and even if I move them to sprites, the only thing that changes is I just loop over the other players and see if like the position ever is the same. But otherwise, we accomplished everything that I wanted today. So let's see if someone is streaming somewhere. And then we can jump over. Thank you. We had some dumb moments, but we figured it out in the end. Words. Monday night words. Someone from the Fletch crew. Don't see anyone. Game jamming. I don't think everyone would wait here like say here that they are streaming. Let me check Twitter and Mastodon to see if someone made an announcement that they are working on something. No, not here. Now click on the hashtag. We have to figure out one of those at some point. I need the freshest. No, the only tweets that are there is the announcement. So this way I will thank you guys for tuning in. Guys and girls and non-binary pals. Thank you for tuning into the stream, and I will see you, not sure if tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream all week because that is much social energy that I'm not sure if I'm gonna have throughout. But if there will be a stream, there will be an announcement, and there will be like the Twitch go live notification if you follow. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. For everyone who is participating in Jam, hope you have some cool idea that you can mock up, share it somewhere I'm on the big Discord as well. But yeah, thank you for tuning in and have a nice day. Stream marathon? Not sure, we will see. Devlog marathon for sure. I will do a little devlog every day on the coffee, like dev blog basically, like writing out what I did on certain days. But yeah, thank you for tuning in and see you next time. Bye bye.